I don't rap, sing, dance, I'm sorry. But hey, that was amazing, man. I loved it. So, to tell this story, let's travel back in time about 9 years. Raise your hand if you played Pee Wee sports. Do y'all remember what it was like? I will never forget my first game of football. We had a pep rally that Friday before we played on that Saturday. And here I am, this little bitty, short, extremely overweight fourth grader, sitting in this gym looking up at these high schoolers like, they were my heroes, guys. They were huge. They had beards. It was scary. And I remember looking up to them, because football is my life. If you know anything about me, my friends, my family, my relationships, and football, it's just all so important to me. And after thinking about it, well, as I got older, I started turning into slowly, 1 year at a time, transgressing and changing over into one of those guys that I looked up to. Not saying that I looked up to myself, saying that I was in that position that I always wanted to be in. Saying, I'm here, this is it, I'm a senior. This hit me last week, guys. I've got 5 games left and I'm done with football. The thing that has been the crutch in my life for 9 years is going to be gone in 5 weeks. And so it just really hit me hard and didn't like how I was feeling, so I went to see Mom, good old Mom, school teacher, writes my notes, gets me out of trouble, all that good stuff. So I go see her, and I'm walking through the hallway, and here comes a short, pudgy, extremely overweight fourth grader. Never seen this dude in my life. Hey, Jeremy, y'all gonna win tonight? How do you know me? It was kind of scary, but it was kind of cool. And then I told him, yeah, and he gave me a high five, and he's like, I love watching you guys play. And I was like, oh man, now I'm gonna do horrible tonight. And he's gonna come back and be like, I hate watching you play. And luckily that didn't happen. But I just got to thinking about it. How much influence do we have when we put on a jersey? Whenever we put on maybe it's tennis, golf, got a polo with your school name on it, people automatically associate you, athlete. What happens whenever you walk into that FCA ring, guys? What are we carrying with us then? Because whether or not we realize it, we're walking in as somebody who claims to have all the answers. And our influence is, a lot of times, we don't see how we influence people. Because, good old Mom, one thing I'll never forget, she told me one day, she said, son, don't ever be afraid to live your life because you're going to be the only Bible that a lot of people read. Not everybody goes to church, guys. We take that for granted. Because we show up to church, we got our Bible, we got our friends around, we just assume that everybody's got that. Raise your hand if you just started going to church within the last year. Guys, there's hands up, and that's just a cold hard fact. Not everybody's in church. And we've got to live our lives in a way that people want to go to church. And people are watching us, so just think about that. I'm going to read one verse and then turn this over to the man stand. Okay, I'm reading Matthew 5:14 through 16. Most of you guys know this. You are the light of the world, a city on a hill that cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it up on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before men that they may see your good works and praise your Father in heaven. Guys, this answer that you've got, don't claim to be perfect. Don't tell people, oh, come to Jesus and you'll get all the answers, because that's just not true. Don't tell people it's going to be easy, because it's not. Just say, hey, if you're really serious about a change, I can show you that change. Guys, set yourself on fire for Christ, and I guarantee you people are going to come and watch you burn.
You rock, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.